Hello students. So yesterday we were talking about the reflection of the light, and we studied that reflection of the light is what? Sending back of the light which is coming on the surface of the plane mirror or a polished surface. The ray is actually what is which is having a arrow, which is this arrow shows the direction of the beam of a light. Then we study this ray when it fall on the surface of a mirror, we call it a incident ray. And the same ray after reflection when it goes to the other direction, then we use the term for it, and that is reflected ray. Okay, so one is the incident ray and reflected ray. The angle, there is another ray is there, and that is a normal ray. That normal ray which passes perpendicular to that of the mirror, that is a normal ray. Okay, so the angle which is made by that of the incident ray and that of the normal ray, we call it an angle of incidence. While in case of an angle of reflection, when a normal ray and that of the reflected ray together, they make an angle, and that is known as angle of reflection. Incident ray we represent it by I, reflected ray we represent it by R. Okay, so reflection of the light is what? In which incident ray comes to that of the smooth surface, and finally it gets reflected to the other direction, to the opposite direction, that is reflected ray. Later on we also studied about the smooth surface or the mirror. So mirror is what? Mirror is what is an object which is polished with a silver metal coating is there, and which make it which gives it a smooth surface, which gives it a shiny and a polished surface, and due to the smoothness, the light which falls on it will get easily passes to the other direction, it will goes to the other direction. Okay, mirror is also having a polished surface, student, and that polish, the red paint that we use to polish the to the opposite side of the mirror, we basically do it so that the transmission of the light cannot be occur. Okay, as well as the mirror is having the shiny surface, so it helps in reducing the absorption of the light ray. So due to that, more and more light rays which is falling on it will get reflected to the other direction. On that basis, on the basis of the surface, we have divided the reflection also into two. That is the regular reflection and irregular reflection. Regular reflection is what? Is a reflection in which a beam of a light, when it comes to the surface of a object, then it will goes to the other direction with the same angle. That is the regular reflection, and this regular reflection is possible due to the smooth surface. Okay, so smooth surface there which help this beam of a light to bend to the opposite direction with the same angle. Irregular reflection, it mainly occur with that of the rough surface. So maybe if you take a piece of a paper that we have studied yesterday, so if you see the piece of a paper, you will find that the surface is very smooth, but actually the surface is rough. Okay, and what happened here? So in the rough surface, when the beam of a light, it comes on it, it will goes into all the different direction with different angle. Okay, and due to which it gets scattered and there is no formation of an image. So in regular reflection, all the beam of a light will goes to the other direction with same angle, and due to which there is a formation of image. While in case of the irregular reflection, due to rough surface, the beam of a light which strikes on its surface gets reflected with the different angles, and image will be not formed. Thus, a mirror shows the regular reflection, and due to which we can see our image very clearly. And here in the other objects, you will not able to see. So not only in the mirror, but the polished or the shiny surface, smooth surface, they all shows the regular reflection. Okay. Now we will study. There are two type of image. We have studied about the regular and irregular reflection. So reflection causes the formation of an image. So what are the different types of an image? So image are basically divided into two, that is real image and virtual image. So you see here student, real image. Real image is that image which can be obtained on the screen. That is a real image. It means that the image which we obtain on the screen, which can be obtained or which formed on the screen, that kind of an image is known as a real image. Now what is the example of a real image? Right now, before the previous classes we had discussed about that of the pinhole camera. So in a pinhole camera, the light it comes from the object, they intersect with each other, and there is a screen just behind to that of the pinhole camera where the formation of the image occurs. Okay, so on this screen there is a formation of the image occur, and that image is actually the real image. Although it is an inverted, but it is real. Okay, so real image is what? The image which can be obtained on the screen. Okay, example, pinhole camera. Now you see here student, real image, it means the image which is obtained on the screen. Actually, how the real image formed? When a light ray starts coming from that of the object, or when it comes from the object, two light rays, they intersect with each other, or they actually meet at a point where there is a formation of the image. Okay, so intersection, when the two light rays they meet at a point, then there is a formation of a real image. So we can write here, light rays coming from object meet at a point forming a real image. Okay, so real image in which the two light rays they meet at a point. We are saying that it is obtained on the screen. What does that mean, student? It means the light rays are actually passing through the screen, and that's why the image is the real image. Now there is a type of a curved mirror which forms the real image, and that curved mirror is which forms real image is concave mirror. So concave mirror, it forms the real image. So these are the points of the real image. Can be obtained on the screen. Pinhole camera is the example. It is formed because the two light rays which is coming from the object meet at a point, thus formation of a real image. Then the mirror which is responsible for the formation of a real image, the curved mirror, that is the concave mirror. Now we will talk about that of the virtual image. So virtual image is what, student? It is just opposite to that of the real image. So virtual image is virtual image. Real image was which can be obtained on the screen. So virtual image just opposite to that it cannot be obtained on the screen. So the image which cannot be obtained on screen is virtual image. Okay. So this is the definition of the virtual image, that is image which cannot be obtained on screen is a virtual image. Now in case of a virtual image, student, what is the example that we can take to understand the virtual image? Is the plane mirror that is present in our home. You see, student, when you are standing in front of the mirror, at that time you can see your image in the mirror, okay, or any of the polished surface that if you see, then you can see the image there. What happens if suppose you move from the mirror? Now, is the image still there on the mirror? No, there is no image. Until and unless you are standing there in front of the mirror, there will be image. As you move aside, then you will see that no image is formed in the mirror, or our image will not be there on the mirror. What is this? This is a kind of a temporary. It means that image is not present on the screen. Image cannot be obtained on the screen. So why does it happen, students? So why is it so? Why there is no formation of a image, or why we cannot obtain the image on the screen? It is because the light ray which is coming from the object, after reflection, it do not meet, but it appears to meet. Okay, so it actually does not meet to each other, does not intersect with each other, but it appears that it meet at a point. Thus, this image which is formed is an unreal or a virtual image. Okay, so by this we can say one thing, that we are not able to obtain the image on the screen because the light rays are actually not passing through the screen. Okay, thus the formation of a virtual image is there. So the light rays after reflection appears to meet at a point or we can say that the light rays do not pass through the mirror or through the screen, through the screen. So as it do not pass through the screen, so we can say the image is formed, that is a virtual image. Okay, so this is the difference between the real and virtual image. If you see the other object like a pure water, so in the pure water also you will see the reflection. A clear water shows the reflection of the object, of a tree or of any of the object. But as the object move aside, there will be no image. So these kind of image is what? It is an unreal image or it is a virtual image, because we cannot obtain that particular image on the screen itself. Okay, so this is the difference between that of the real and virtual image. Real image is what? Which can be obtained on the screen. Virtual image which cannot be obtained on the screen. In the real image, the light rays after reflection intersect with each other at a point or meet at a point. In a virtual image, after reflection, the light rays appear to meet at a point. In real image, the light rays, they passes through the screen. In virtual image, it do not pass through the image to the screen. At last, we can give the example also, like in case of real image, you see cinema hall or camera or a pinhole camera is there. These are the example of the real image. These forms the real image. In a virtual image, when we see ourselves in the mirror, the image which is formed is a virtual image. So this is the difference between that of the real and virtual image. In mirror. So student, right now we discussed about the mirror. That mirror is what? Is a polished surface which help in the reflection of the light. Incident ray fall on its surface and get reflected to the opposite direction, and it is because of the polished surface of the mirror. Right? Plane mirror is what? When you stand in front of the plane mirror, then what will happen? An image will be formed, and we know that the image which is formed in the plane mirror, that image is a virtual image. So you can understand it by that. If suppose virtual image, it means the image which we cannot obtain on the screen. That is a virtual image. So how we cannot obtain this on the screen, student? If suppose you kept a card just behind to that of the plane mirror. If you are standing in front of the mirror, or if you kept an object in front of the plane mirror, and keep a screen also, keep a screen also on which the image can be formed. Then what you will find that there will be no such image will be formed on the screen behind the mirror. What does that indicate? It indicates the light rays are actually not passing through the screen, and thus there is a formation of a virtual image only. So plane mirror, it always form a virtual image. It means the image cannot be obtained on the screen. Then the second thing, that is, we'll write here the virtual. If suppose you are standing in front of the mirror, or any of the object is there which is present in front of the mirror. Okay, so if you see the size of the image which is formed in the mirror, then you will find that the size of the object, size of any of the object that you had kept in front of the mirror, and the size of the image, both the size are equal. Okay, there is nothing like the image is bigger and the object is smaller. No, the image size as well as that of the object, both are the same. Object, don't get confused, object can be anything. A marker is there, a table is there. You yourself, if you are standing in front of the plane mirror, then the image that is formed of you, it is of the same size only. Okay, so plane mirror, it always forms the image that is of a same size. Okay, we can write it in a proper way. So the first characteristic that we get from the plane mirror is the image formed on the plane mirror is virtual or unreal. Okay, so it is the plane mirror, it forms the virtual or unreal image. It means the image cannot be obtained on the screen. Okay, so virtual image which cannot be obtained on the screen is formed by the plane mirror. So this is the first point, that is the virtual image. Second one, right now I discussed that if suppose you stand in front of the plane mirror, the size of yourself, the size of the object and the size of the image which is formed in the plane mirror, both are same. So same size of image is formed in the plane mirror. Okay, what does that mean? That the image is not very small. Small means diminished, is not diminished or enlarged. Okay, so it's not very small or not very large. So for small, very small, we use the term that is diminished, and for very large, we use the term that is enlarged. Okay, so same size of the image is formed in the plane mirror. Okay, now we will see the third point of the plane mirror. So the third point is, students, that if you are standing in front of the mirror, what you will see? You will see your image, and that image, is it inverted like that in the pinhole camera? In the pinhole camera, what we have studied, that the image which is formed on the screen was what? It was inverted, means upside down. So is it like that when you stand in front of the plane mirror? No. You can see that your image is not inverted. So if it is not inverted, so what kind of image is there? It is erect. Okay, सीधा आता है, ठीक है? That is the erect. If a head is there, so head will be there. If a legs and the legs, like that only. It's not like कि legs ऊपर और सर नीचे. नहीं. So it is always an erect image. Okay, not an inverted image. So the third point we will write, the third characteristic of the plane mirror, that is the image formed on the plane mirror is erect. Okay, it is always erect, not inverted. Then the fourth point. You are standing in front of the plane mirror. If you see the distance of yours to that of the mirror and the image which is formed behind the mirror, you will find the distance of both of them is equal. So we can say the distance of the object to the mirror or distance of the image behind the mirror is the same. So same size of the image is formed as well as same distance of the image is formed behind the mirror. Okay. So fourth point is same distance of the image is formed in the plane mirror. Okay, so if object is kept very close, at that time the image will be, if you see the distance also, the image distance will be at the same, it's the same only as that of the object. If it is very far, the image will be short. It means the object will be appear short, so the distance of the image will also be like that. It means the same distance of the image is formed behind the mirror also. Okay, so these are the 4 points. One very important point is there, student. Now tell me, if you are standing in front of the mirror and you are supposed to lift up your left hand, what you will see in the mirror? You will find that the image in the mirror is lifting the right hand. Or if I had taken a marker here, I am lifting the marker with the from the right hand, then you will see the image of this. It appears it is lifting from the left hand. So what happened here? The right side of the object, it appears as a left side in the plane mirror. Okay, or the left side of the object, it appears as a right side. Okay, so what does that indicate? It indicates that it reverses the side of the object. Left side, it get reversed to right side. Right side, it get reversed to left side. Okay, so here the reverse of the side of the object occur in the mirror. That process of the reverse of the image is known as the lateral inversion. So lateral inversion is what? Reverse of the side of the object, due to which the left side of the object appears to be at the right side and right side of the object, it appears to be the left side. that process is known as a lateral inversion. And if you see in the plane mirror, it shows the lateral inversion. So last point, that is the fifth point in the characteristic of the plane mirror, is that the plane mirror shows the lateral inversion. Inversion, it means opposite. Lateral, which is as a present other side. So reverse of the side of the object in the image, that is actually the lateral inversion. Okay, so side of the object, it get reversed to the other side in the image. That process is known as lateral inversion. So these are the some of the characteristic of the plane mirror. I will revise it again, student. The first characteristic is the image which is formed in the plane mirror is always virtual. It means virtual or unreal. It means the image cannot be obtained on the screen. Second, the size of the object which is in the front of the mirror, the size of the image which is formed in the mirror, both the size are equal. So we can say the same size of an image is formed in the plane mirror. Third, the image is actually erect. The image which is formed by the plane mirror is actually erect. Okay, it is not inverted, it is erect. And the distance of the object and the distance of the image behind the mirror, both the distance are same. So both the distance are equal. So on that basis, we can say that the same distance of the image is formed in the plane mirror. And last one, that if you stand in front of the plane mirror, you will see the left side of your portion to the right side, left hand to the right hand, or left leg to the right leg, and the image which is formed in the plane mirror right side, it appears at the left side. Okay, so here the reverse, the side get reversed, and that is the lateral inversion. So this is the property of the plane mirror to show the lateral inversion. So these are the characteristic of the plane mirror, and it is very important. And in exam, most of the time it is asked that what are the different characteristics of the plane mirror, as well as the questions related to any of them will ask. Means like question will be asked, what is lateral inversion, or what happened when what is the distance of the image when it is kept in front of the plane mirror, when an object is kept in a front of a plane mirror. Okay, so if you are standing in front of a plane mirror and question is asked, what is the size of the image, you will say the size of the boy or size of the girl who is standing, the size of the image will remains the same. Okay, lateral inversion image, what kind of an image is formed? You will write it, the image which is formed is erect and virtual. Okay, the distance also, the image distance behind the mirror is also same. Now we will see the uses of the plane mirror. What are the different uses of the plane mirror, student? You know, plane mirror are basically we use at our home. Our home, we use the plane mirror only. Okay. So uses of the plane mirror is uses of the plane mirror. So the first use of the plane mirror is the plane mirror that we use, which is present at our home to view ourselves. So it is used at home to view ourselves. Okay, so to view ourselves we use the plane mirror. The plane mirror which is at home, which we use. Second, it is used in the periscope. Periscope, student, we will study later. It is in this chapter only, so we will discuss this in the second explanation. Right now, but you should understand that this plane mirror is used in the periscope. Third, it is used in the solar cooker. Okay, so the solar cooker, that is basically the cooker which function on the solar energy. That solar cooker consisting of the plane mirror. Fourth one, it is used in scientific instrument. So a lot of a scientific instrument which consisting of the mirror, most of the scientific instruments, they are having the plane mirror also. There are other use also, like it is used in the shops also, outside the shop, to make their shops bigger. So these are the different uses which we can write, like it is used in our home to view ourselves. It is used in the periscope. It is used in the solar cooker, as well as it is used in the scientific instrument or outside the shop for making the shop looks bigger. Outside the shop, so that shop looks bigger. Uses of that of the plane mirror. Okay, now tomorrow we will continue the same chapter with the periscope. Okay.